Hello, everybody, and welcome to Understanding Spirit. I'm your host, Mary. I hope you've all been well. I've been recovering from a fracture in my fibula. So, Spirit is telling me to settle down and have a bit of a break, which I've been doing. But I'm back, and we're going to go into a three-card pull for the collective. As usual, remember, take what resonates for you. If it doesn't resonate, you can kind of put it on the back burner of your mind, or you might find it resonates with somebody else, okay? If it doesn't make sense for you, just let it go. But just, use your own discernment and just see how it fits in to your life, but never try to make something fit when it doesn't, okay? Because it just might not be the message for you. So I've done a three-card pull, so I'll just give you a second to see whether you want card 1, 2, or 3, all right? If you've chosen card 1, this is the card that I got for you. All right, this card does sort of, revolve around like confusion and making choices and not being able to make clear choices, being held back by maybe things that have happened in the past that are restricting you from, making decisions. Okay, but I do see that there you are being guided spiritually. I do also feel like you need to maybe even speak to other people to help you make a decision, all right, to lead you out of this, because I feel like you just are maybe not able to do it on your own. And it's not because you can't, it's because you can't figure out what's the best thing for you, okay? So please listen to others, take other people's opinions on board, and then just decide for yourself. If you need help, ask for it, okay? Because I feel like that's going to help you move forward in this. If you've picked card 2, it's this card, which is relaxation. Okay, when I'm looking at this card, I do feel like well, obviously, as the card says, to relax, but I'm seeing like taking a break. I can see like, and this is out in nature, I can see like picnics, hiking, walking, like that kind of thing, grounding yourself. I also feel like there is angelic assistance around you as well. At the moment, I'm hearing like Mother Nature is calling you. Also, I can hear like life in the water. So on this card, he's in a hammock above water. So that can also be like I'm seeing like a cabin and a lake and some like that kind of environment. All right, so just kind of taking time out where it's in a very tranquil environment and just sort of chilling. I can also see like with water, if anybody is religious and wants to go and get like blessed water, I also see like that you can have like a tablespoon or a sip of that. And I just feel like that's just to help you more calm down. It's just like energetic more than anything, to give you some clarity and just relax at this moment. And I'm hearing me time. Okay, so if you haven't given that to yourself, it's time, to do a bit of that. The third card is achievement. Okay, and again, there is a lot of guidance around this as well with spirit. So this is like that if you're working on something, they're letting you know you will be successful. If you're thinking about starting something and you're not sure whether it's going to be successful, this card is letting you know that you will be successful in this. This can also, for some people, it can relate to spiritual development. So, because I can also see the third eye developing as well. So if you're like tuning in more, and also if you're maybe doing third eye meditations, stuff like that, I'm also being told to tell you there's no coincidences. So whether you're on a spiritual path or whether this has to do with your everyday job, there's no coincidences. Spirit are assisting. So just, know whatever's coming is coming for the right reason for you. Okay, I'll get onto my caller. I believe that I have Lisa on the line. Hello, Lisa.
Hello.
How are you?
Okay.
That's good. How can I help you today?
I've just been going through a lot of things, so I just kind of need some clarification if things are going to work out.
Yeah, okay. I before I start the show, I always sort of like tune in to see whether there's any spirit around, whatever messages that I get, and I was getting a lot of confusion in my head, and like a lot of like having a lot of choices, but also not knowing which way to go with those choices as well. Does that make sense for you?
Yes.
Yeah, I do feel like you need some new beginnings around your life right now. I also feel like you've got to find some balance with yourself as well. Okay, and I feel like I don't know. Have you? I don't know if you have just left a relationship or you've started a new one, or whether you go backwards and forwards within a relationship, but I was getting a lot of confusion around that. Does that make sense for you?
The relationship, not really.
Okay. All right, because I'm getting around the family life for you, and I was getting like some like regrets. There's some arguments
Oh,
around that as well. Does that make sense for you?
yeah, that kind of does. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Um, uh, I I see you um, like that's like you're a bit tired of that. That's like weighed very heavily on you, and I'm getting like a lot of energy of like travel and movement. And while travel we usually associate with like holidays, and I'm not saying you're not going to go on a holiday, but I feel like you are just going to move on like with yourself and get more clarity around things, and this can be like just walking away from the way you did things in the past, because I also sort of got that you haven't always been able to speak up for yourself, or give your opinion around things. Does that make sense for you?
I think a little bit.
Yeah, because I do feel like you are at a crossroad, and you need to make a decision. It could be between one of two things, and I just feel like you haven't wanted to make the decision. You haven't wanted to look at it, and you're just kind of like holding off. I do see, however, success around you. I see all this struggle and uncertainty coming to an end as well. I feel like there's a lot of things around you that are not very clear, right? But I'm getting that you're quite intuitive though yourself. Do you feel like you're intuitive?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, because there is a father. I want to say he's a father or father figure or a grandfather figure, and he is around you. All right, and he is trying to speak to you and guide you, and he wants you to allow him. Do you know who this is? Do you have a father or grandfather in spirit?
My father passed almost a year ago.
Okay. All right. So it's him that's coming in. Now, I don't know if this will make sense to you straight off the bat, but I'm going to give it to you because he gave it to me. Now, I'm not a doctor, so I'm not here to give you medical advice, but I'm only giving you what I heard from spirit. Okay. And I heard him say, I wrote it down. I heard him say, I know what you need, and it's tablets. So I don't know if you're resisting going on some kind of medication for yourself for an ailment or something, or whether it's just something you need for headaches or something like that. Does that make sense for you around the medication?
Yeah. Yes. I haven't taken it yet.
Yeah, okay. Well, he's telling you that you need to do that. All right. But he's also saying that it's not for very long. All right. Until things settle down. Now, what very long means, that will depend up to your doctor and that. Okay. Um, uh, and he's saying a little luck can't hurt right now for you. Does that make sense?
Can you say that again?
A little luck can't hurt for you right now.
Okay.
Okay. I just feel also there is a little bit of I want to say, like, I don't know if there's like a bit of gossip or a bit of half truths around you as well. Like, I just feel like there's a little bit of smoke and mirrors around you. Like, not everything is clear for you. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I just feel like you need to just kind of sit still, kind of tune in and just see, go with your gut. And what your gut tells you is the right thing to do.